I have been having a constant nightmare. Every night I wake up and cannot move. The only thing I can move is my eyes. Every time I try to move my arms, nothing happens. Slowly, from the corner of my room, a shadow appears. Slowly, it starts becoming visible until I can see it perfectly. It's a man with a mask. I want to run and scream, but I cannot move. The masked man slowly approaches my bed and stands there watching me. So I close my eyes again and cry myself to sleep. The next day, I decided to go online and do some research. I can't be the only one suffering from these terrible nightmares. After some time researching, I found out that this happens to other people as well. They call it sleep paralysis. It doesn't help the fact that I always like watching horror movies or scary stories on YouTube. I read online that if you watch scary things before going to bed, it can be nightmare fuel. I tried one night not watching nothing scary before going to bed. I still feared the moment I closed my eyes and tried to fall asleep. Again, like a clock, I wake up in the middle of the night, not being able to move. I looked to the corner and he appeared as usual, but he got closer and sat down on the bed next to me. I was terrified. I wanted to scream but couldn't. He started rubbing my arm with his hand. I tried to move my hand but nothing again. With my heart racing, I closed my eyes and tried to cry myself to sleep. I couldn't feel my body. Slowly, I started blacking out. I woke up the next morning, broken and destroyed from the previous night. Another night has passed, and things were getting worse. Every time this nightmare happened, the masked man was getting closer and closer to me. As I was walking to my kitchen, I sat down at the table to watch some TV. I turned on the news, and what I saw sent chills through my body. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. Police had caught a serial killer that was targeting people in their sleep. The man would stalk his victims while they're sleeping, inject them with a paralyzing agent so the victims couldn't move, and then he would toy with them for days. Sometimes he wouldn't even interact with the victims. But the bigger problem here was that the killer was using the same mask of the man in my nightmares. Coincidence or not, I never had sleep paralysis ever again.